I'm Madison. Thank you for clicking on my channel. In today's video, we're going to be picking my October TBR using a TBR jar. It is not clear. There are prompts in here though that I wrote the other day. I will say some of them are now wet because my dog Yogi decided to just shove his nose into the bowl and try and eat them. And also, if you hear a little bit of background noise, that is my dryer. My laundry room does not stay closed, and I cannot get it to stay closed. I don't know what to do about it, but anyways, we're gonna pick, I want to say only 5, but I might go for 6, which is high expectations. Now, actually, it's gonna depend on how thick some of these books are, because I've got some books that are pretty big on my radar, but if they don't get picked, they don't get picked. Also, my shelves may look different. I did change them in a previous video, and no, don't eat those. I did change them in a previous video, so my TBR is now everywhere. It's not just on one shelf, and I have a pile in front of me as well, because it's a lot. But anyways, let's get started. Here's my jar. This is actually from a Luma crate. It's for a book that I actually have not read yet. Let's pick the first prompt. I'm excited. A book you bought recently. Ooh, okay. I've bought a lot recently. I know. We're gonna go with The X-Files by Erin Sterling because it's on my fall TBR, and I did just buy this last weekend. Okay, so this book is about a witch and her boyfriend. They end up breaking up, and she puts a curse on him, and then years go by, and she realizes that she put a curse on him, or a hex, excuse me, and she's trying to fix it. I've heard such great things about this. I've seen so many people love it. It's just very atmospheric, and it's witchy, and it's a romance. Is it Second Chance? I don't know. It might be Second Chance, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, we're gonna pick book number 2. There are other books that I do plan on reading this month besides. Is that one? Okay. A book with a red cover. I know what book I'm picking. Where is it? Queen of Shadows. I'm finally gonna pick this back up and finish the series, hopefully for this year. I do definitely have to watch a video summary of Heir of Fire because it has been months. I think I last read Heir of Fire in February or March, so it's been a hot minute, but I've been seeing a lot about this series again, and I want to get back into it. I do miss it, and I'm so excited. I do think I'm gonna have to buy more tabs though, because I heavily annotate these books. And look at, in one of my Luma Crate boxes, they had a Guess the Character card game, and they have Aelin on here, so if that isn't really cool, I don't know what is. But so far we have a great TBR. That is a big one. How many pages is that? Hold on. I'm probably not gonna pick another book from this series just in case, because this is gonna be a heavy one. But 645 pages, so that's a biggie. Let's go for another one. I got one, okay. An author's debut novel. Ooh. I'm trying to see what I have. Hold on. I have it. It's downstairs. Okay, I have the book. Immortal Dark by Tiges Germa. I don't know how to pronounce her name. But I picked this book up recently as well, and I'm super excited to read it. I think I'm going to pick this up next, actually, because I just finished my last read yesterday night, so. It's a vampire story, I believe. And it's also dark academia, which I have not read a dark academia book, even though I do own quite a few. And I did like that, like, Fourth Wing is it is based in a university, and I did enjoy that aspect of it, so I'm looking forward to getting into more dark academia. But yeah, that is my third book. I am super excited. This stack is very atmospheric so far, but we're gonna keep going. I'm so excited. There's so many books I want to read this month. I just don't have enough time. Although I do plan on starting a new one today. Alright. A fantasy book. Dang. That's... okay, that's fine. What do I want, though? I have so much fantasy on this shelf. No. I'm like trying to see if there's anything that really like speaks to me right now. I know what I'm gonna pick. I don't have the book because it hasn't been released yet, but I'm gonna pick Throne of Secrets by Carrie Maniscalco because that does come out in October, and I am very excited about that book. So that is the fourth book for my TBR. So excited. Alright, we're gonna pick another one. I can see how this is really fun. Oh, I just dropped one. Okay. Okay, we can't do this. It says fiance picks. He's not home right now, so we're gonna have to pick a different one because he can't answer his phone. A book you're nervous to read. Ooh, that's a good prompt. I like that. A book I'm nervous to read. I'm nervous to read. I'm between two books. I don't know. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I started this book and it sounded really good. It just seems like a lot of content. And then Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I have had this book on my shelf for a couple of years now and I still haven't picked it up. This might be the time. I don't know. Like, I want to read The Secret History, but I feel like this might be something more November-ish for me. So I'm going to put it back, and we're going to pick Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. And if I like it, I know Hellbent is now in paperback, so that's exciting. And I know that this is one of Heather McLary's, like, favorite books. Alright, so now that's 5 books. Do I pick one more? We're gonna go for one more. I'm hoping that we can get like something romance related because I'm just gonna need like a light fluffy read in between these. Okay. Hopefully. Okay. A book with even number of pages. Okay, that gives me room to look at some romances. Let me move this book. What do I want? We'll start here. No. Okay, this is an even number of pages. Let's see. What else? Nope, that's odd. Okay. I have 2. I know I said I was going to read this one and I never did. Whoops. Between Love Theoretically and The X-Files, which I've heard great things about both of these books. I think I'm going to go with, bless you, I think I'm going to go with Love Theoretically. I liked Bride by Ali Hazelwood. That was like one of my favorite reads not my favorite reads, but I really like that. And I've read The Love Hypothesis by her and I liked it, but I've heard that this one is like everybody's favorite. And I work in STEM, so maybe this will be interesting. Those are all of the books that I have, so let's go back and talk about all of them. The 6 books that I picked for my October TBR. I'm excited about all of these. I really hope I can actually get through all of these. I think this is the first TBR that I think I will actually do a decent job at getting through. So I'm excited. So the first prompt was a book that you recently bought, and so I chose The X-Hex by Erin Sterling. I am very excited to have this on the TBR shelf. I'm gonna put it right here. I know The Nightingale's right here. I'm slowly reading this book, so we're just gonna stack them here. The next book that I had is a book with a red cover, and this has been a long time waiting, but I chose Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I am in the middle of the Throne of Glass series, and I'm very excited to get back into this world. It is time, and I've been kind of itching to get back into it. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it, and I saw that I think Destiny and Sarah are both doing their Throne of Glass reread, so I'm okay with that. The next prompt was an author's debut novel, and so I picked the Immortal Dark by Tigis Gurma. So sorry I keep butchering her name. I'm very excited about this. I've heard a lot of great things, and I'm pumped for it. The next book that I have is, the prompt was for a fantasy book, and I decided to pick Throne of Secrets by Carrie Maniscalco. That book comes out later this month, and I know I'm going to pick it up, and I know I'm going to love it, so I'm very, very excited about that one. Prompt is a book that you're nervous to read, and I chose Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I do like Leigh Bardugo's writing. It is really good. I read all of her other books. Like, I read Shadow and Bone, and I read Six of Crows, and I really enjoyed that series. I know this is adult fantasy, Dark Academia, so I'm excited to get into her more adult stuff. I've heard it's a lot more mature, and her like writing voice is stronger, so I'm excited. Then the last prompt was a book with an even number of pages, and to kind of divvy up the amount of fantasy that I have going on right now, I picked Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I've heard great things about it, and it's a STEM book. It should be a fun, fluffy read to read in between these heavier books that I'm going to have going on. But that is my October TBR. I'm very excited about it. In my last video, I told you guys that I ordered 2 Jellycats, and I was going to show you them when I got them in. They came in. I did not get to open them. Jacob decided to hide them. Like, he opened it and like hid it in plain sight from me. Don't know. But you guys knew about the bunny. She is so freaking adorable. I don't know what to name her yet. She is a she. I normally have a lot of male stuffed animals. Don't ask why. But this is definitely, she's a girl. And she needs a name. I have not decided anything yet. I keep thinking like P names, like Penelope, but I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll come back to that in her name. She needs a good one. But the other one that I got is up here. He is so cute. He's a little Clementine, and isn't he just adorable? I'm obsessed. He's so freaking cute. I sent my sister a picture because she has the cherry Jellycat, like the double cherry Jellycat, and she's like, oh my god, they can be friends. I love it. He's so tiny. I ended up letting Jacob pick, and Jacob, at first, he picked either the sun or the moon Jellycat, but then he decided, he's like, wait, the Clementine's really cute. So we went with the Clementine. This is definitely going to be like a reward thing. When I feel like I earned one, I'm going to buy myself one because they're just so cute, but they're also expensive, especially because there isn't a place near me that sells them, so yeah, I'm very excited. He's so cute. He also does not have a name. So we need to name both of these friends. My little friends here need names, but I'm so excited to start adding a bunch of knickknacks and things to my shelves, and yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the October TBR using the TBR jar. I really like this method, and I hope that this kind of gives me some motivation to read. Also, fall reading is my favorite time of year. I love the atmosphere of fall reading, and I'm a big fantasy reader first and foremost. So all of these are just like right up my radar. I can't wait to finish my laundry later today so that I can just sit down and start reading these because I'm so pumped. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.